Do I regret going to college? Heck no. It was one of the most wonderful, rewarding experiences of my life. But I wanted to go to college. I was excited to go to college, and I couldn't wait to go to college. So if that's you, then I'm not speaking to you. But if the thought of college gives you dread, the thought of college gives you anxiety because you have no idea how you're going to pay for it, I want to submit to you that there are so many other things that you can do and actually make really good money doing them, and it does not have to come via college. So stay tuned if you want to learn those things. I'm Moragne-Morris. I am the owner of Squeaky Clean, and I have been in business for 20 years. My company does 6 figures, and I only work 2 to 3 days a week. So that's just to give you some context as to why is this lady telling me that I don't need to go to school. Well, I believe in entrepreneurship, but after being a homeowner and doing lots of repairs, I am amazed at the lack of people and contractors there are available when you need something fixed. So I am imploring you, if it is not your desire to go to school, go to trade school. If you cannot go to trade school, pick up a trade. Go work as an apprentice under somebody. Go learn a skill. Learn that skill for about 2 to 5 years. What skills am I referring to? Electrician, plumbing, mechanics, car mechanics, refrigerator mechanics, dishwasher mechanic, elevator mechanic. There are so many repair people that are needed, and what I'm fearing is that everyone wants to graduate high school and be a YouTuber. Everyone wants to graduate and just go to law school or be a doctor or be a film producer or an influencer or a blogger. It's great that these are options now, and it's so much faster to make money. But what we're starting to do as a society is we're starting to belittle blue collar work. Blue collar work is how our country was made. Unfortunately, it was made for free with slavery, but that's another, sidebar. But our country was made with blue collar work. Being a blue collar worker is something to be proud of. It is not something that seems like it's lucrative, but I can assure you there is a path for it to become lucrative if you're patient enough in the process. So take me, for example. If I told you I'm a cleaner, you would think, oh, you probably make like $18 to $20 an hour. Wrong. My small cleaning business's next business goals that I expect to hit in the next 5 years is $500,000. I'm a cleaner. It doesn't get any more blue collar than this. Cleaning is looked down on as I'll just do this because there's nothing else I can do. It's not true. And the same is not true with going to trade school or picking up a trade. You start off working for a company. Let's say in New Jersey, the minimum wage, I believe it's almost $16 an hour. So let's say you go work for a refrigerator repair company for $16 an hour. Okay, you're what? 18 to age 24, let's say, or maybe even 25. You get your 40 hours in a week, you do a little bit of overtime. That's enough to maybe move out of your parents' house, get a roommate, get a modest car, have a little bit of extra spending money. But you learn that, you take on all the skills, you watch the business, you watch how the business runs, you watch the business, how it fails. Like, listen to the customer complaints. Take notes. Okay, this customer complains that every time they call, they have to wait on hold for 15 minutes. When I start my repair company, I'm going to make sure I have enough people to answer the phones, or I'm going to make sure that I only allow people to text so that someone can get back to them quicker. Just listen to the things that the current company you're working for does wrong. Once you get the skill, I'm going to go back to refrigerator repair. Once you get the skill of how to repair refrigerators, now you need to know how to repair Whirlpool refrigerators all the way up to Sub-Zero. So let's say you go work for a company that repairs Whirlpool. Let's say you only work for Whirlpool. I wouldn't stay with Whirlpool for 5 years because you need to know how to service Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero fridges are like $30,000 and they need to be serviced as well. And they pay more to service them. Try to work for different companies learning how to repair fridges. When the last refrigerator repair guy came to me, this is what triggered me, like, oh my goodness, we're in trouble. He is 72 years old. He wants to retire, but he said there's no one to take his place. I live in South Jersey, the most densely populated state in the entire country, and there is no one to take his place. So he's recruited his son, and his son is learning under him. Now, he works for a company. But what you can do being a repair person is you get the 2 to 5 years under your belt, you go start your own company. You start your own company, you are going to start getting business like this. You could even subcontract out your services to these whirlpool companies. What do you think Home Depot does? When Home Depot sends somebody to put something together for you, they're just subbing out the work to another company. When you can start off humbly, by learning a trade, putting in the hard hours for the first few years, you can then branch out and start making the money. I have paid plumbers $175 freaking dollars just to come out and fix my toilet in 30 minutes because they have a minimum. Everyone now knows that plumbers make good money, but people didn't know it before. But guess what? Repair people do as well. And you would set up the same business model that I have for my cleaning business. Start recruiting young kids out of high school. Maybe you could set up tents or tables at job fairs. There are so many kids that want to make money, that want to learn a trade, that want to feel good about what they do, but they think the only way to do this is to start a YouTube or start a TikTok. And yeah, that's all great. You can do that on the side, but you need to make an honest living. Not everybody's going to be a millionaire. That's just a fact. But what you can be is 100,000-aire. I mean, making 6 figures is a nice life. You can give yourself a nice life. No, you're not flying on private jets unless you're the 6-figure that's making like $990,000. You're not flying on private jets. You're not necessarily flying first class either. I don't fly first class. I try to spread my money further by flying coach. But you start bringing in people and teach them how to do the same thing that you do. Now, all of a sudden, you have a refrigerator repair business where you're the head kahuna. You still go out and you service the accounts, but now you have 2 people with you that you're training, and then they can start taking on more calls. Because guess what? Every time I've called for a repair, I've had to wait 2 to 3 weeks for someone to come out and assess. They don't fix it. They assess it. Then they order the part that takes another 2 weeks, sometimes a month. Then they come back. So when an appliance breaks in your home, you're waiting sometimes 3 to 6 weeks for it to be fixed. This is because there is a shortage of qualified workers. So I encourage you to, if you want to go to college, go to college. If you're in college and you're not sure it's for you, I don't know how I feel about this, I think I would like to pick up a trade, switch to business. Now, in college, you don't learn everything there is about being a business, but you're already in college, get your degree and finish. Because 9 times out of 10, if you start and you don't finish, you're going to have regrets later. So finish and switch to business, then go learn a trade. Maybe you could work in college for a company as with your trade. I mean, most business classes are usually 2 to 3 days a week. So maybe you could pick up a part-time job 2 days a week learning a trade. Maybe you're a web designer and you know how to design web. Go work for a large web design company. Learn what they do. Learn how they get customers. Learn how they market. Learn all the mistakes that they make and how would you fix them. Then you go and branch off and start your own. There are so many ways to be an entrepreneur. There are so many ways to make good money as a blue-collar worker. And I just feel that people are missing out because they're only seeing what's on social media. So I encourage you, Google what I'm saying. You will find the statistics of the average amount of money that these repair people make. But you're going to remind yourself, you're not going to just make that, because what you're going to do is then start your own business in 5 to 7 years, 2 to 5 or 7 years. And then you're going to be making all the money. Look up how much does it cost for XYZ repair. Your company will be making XYZ repair money. So for example, like I said, the plumber that came, their company charged me $175 for 30 minutes of work. We also had a sewer clog. So then we had to send someone to power wash. They basically power washed our sewer line. It took them less than 15 minutes. I had to pay them $2,200. Now, yes, there's equipment that you need and machinery and this and yada, yada, yada. But you're making $2,200 from one call. You can well afford the equipment. So do your research, see how much it costs for repairs. When you run a company, you're going to be getting that money, bottom line. Also do some research on how much does it cost for insurance, because you will have to have liability insurance. You maybe want to get workers' comp insurance for yourself, or maybe you want to get like an AFLAC plan. AFLAC. They're the best. A plan to help you in the event that you get injured. Because if you get injured and then you can't do your repairs, then how are you going to make money? You now also need a disability insurance policy. There are many ways that you can graduate high school and have a good, solid plan for your life that does not include college. You can set yourself on a path to start making money right away. And I believe that being a blue-collar worker that is striving towards entrepreneurship is the way to do it. And if you would actually like to learn how to start and grow a cleaning business, I actually have that available. I designed a cleaning course. If you click the link, it will take you to the course. The course is $297. I don't need to hide the price. It is what it is. It's going to show you how to start a cleaning business from scratch. You can do it part-time or you can do it full-time. I actually started my cleaning business when I was in college. That's why I recommended that if you're in college, start a trade. I was cleaning in college to pay for my college. And then when I graduated college, years later, I actually turned it into a full-time business. So if you click the link in the description, it will bring you to the course called Cleaning Hustle. And there's everything that you need. You can also book a coaching call if you need help completing the course or you just need some advice. I really hope this video helped and encouraged you. It encouraged me as I was talking, because I'm talking like, yes, you did good for yourself, girl. You didn't follow the path that everyone followed, and you are very happy. Contentment and peace and joy does not come from the type of job that you have. It comes from doing what you are supposed to do. It comes from doing what you're good at doing it well, doing it with all your might, and then also giving back to others. Also, if you found this video to be helpful, please like and subscribe and share with anyone else that you know that may be struggling with this area. I put a lot of content out for entrepreneurs, for cleaning business owners, and I hope it helps you. Hope you enjoyed that video. That's all for now.